Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, the best there is, best there was, and the best there ever will be. And you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What is going on, listeners? You're listening to the Smack Raw podcast. We got myself, Rob Rude, and we got our homie, Kevin Crazy. What is going on, Kevin?
Yo, what's good, people?
Tonight we had our Rock and Wrestling Rager. Oh, wait, first. My bad, Kyle. Find me on Twitter at 2 words. You can't see me, as you can see on the bottom of this fancy ticker that I got going on here. And then, Kevin, where can you be found?
You can find me at Kevin Crazy 316, Crazy with a K.
At first, I put on the ticker with a C, bro. I'm sorry. I almost botched that one, but I fixed it. You can follow the podcast Twitter at Smacked Raw Pod. You can find us on Stitcher. You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on Spotify. Mainly, you can find us on YouTube. Guys, we're at 80 subs. 80 subs. 20 more. 20 more, and we can skip saying you can find us on YouTube, and we can say you can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/SmackRawPod.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I mean, that sounds great. 100, and we'll start bugging you guys. And then Vince gets a punishment. Do we know what the punishment is? I don't know what the punishment is.
10 lashes on live TV.
Okay, Vince, you're hanging out with Cody, which I thought those were tonight, by the way, but I guess they're not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I had no idea when that was gonna happen.
I mean, make it happen, but I don't know. And I guess the cage match isn't until like a week before the pay-per-view, which is more than a month away. So I mean, it's kind of dragged out, but we'll get into that. So yes, follow us on YouTube. Hit us up on Twitter. We like to tweet the wrestlings and all that happy stuff. We are not your average wrestling fans. We accept opinions here at the Smack Raw Pod, unless we're in our Smack Raw Pod chat room, and then AEW is greater than NXT.
Right.
I'm sorry, guys. It is what it is. Rock and Wrestling Rager at the Sea. Chris Jericho sponsoring this. I guess you can say Chris Jericho sponsoring. I thought it was gonna be a Bash at the Beach Part 2.
That's what I thought too. I didn't realize it was like literally going to be on a goddamn cruise ship. That was ridiculous.
Were they actually on a boat? Like, was it an actual boat? Okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't know it was an actual boat because like later on in the show, they started chanting "Your boat sucks." Yeah, and, like Jericho mentioned that they were chanting at a boat that actually came into a dock.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. The little things in life. Like I didn't realize.
Right.
They had a cool swimming pool on board, which had the Wrestling Rager logo in the swimming pool, which made me hate wintertime. I'm in Michigan, guys, and I got snow everywhere right now. I absolutely hate the wintertime. I'm ready for swimming pools. I'm ready for summertime. I am ready to kick off this AEW recap. To start out, we had Hangman Omega versus SCU for the tag team titles. Going into this match, like as of what happened last week, I thought, oh my God, are they going to do it again? Like they open what should be the main event with the opener.
Right.
I was kind of wrong. I don't know. What do you think of this match?
I liked it a lot, man. I liked it a lot. I don't know if the right team won, to be honest. I'm into, Omega having a belt, but I don't know if I like it like that,
It seems kind of generic, like we were talking in the chat, Aaron, like I'm just joking with you when I say everything you said today was right, 100%. Omega should have a bigger belt. He really should. Yeah. But at least they gave him a tag title, I guess.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. I wanted the best friends to win. Like, I'm all about the best friends. I want the best friends to have titles. But that's just me. The crowd was pretty hyped to start this match.
Oh hell yeah.
But I thought last week how the main event should have, or the starting match should have been the main event. That was the opposite this week. It was good at the end, but like to start, it didn't really catch me. Maybe that's because Kyle and I Discorded and he taught me how to do some fancy things you see going on the screen.
But see, like the way that I felt about the show overall is like I thought the bookends were really good. Like the first match and the last match, and like most of the middle just kind of felt like the middle. I don't know. Like, you know, it was.
Yeah. It's like they're losing some steam, man. It really is.
Yeah.
Like, what I like about AEW is everything was exciting. That's kind of going away now. Like, every match from start to finish was like great, but now it's just kind of, it feels like they're putting fluff in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. But to end this match, Hangman Page ends up getting the super duper clothesline from hell, and he gets the pin over SCU. I wanted the best friends to win the titles. That's just me. I mean, I love my best friends. I love Orange Cassidy. I love what they're doing over there. But that's just me. You know, that's kayfabe wise. Logic wise, I honestly don't know who should win the titles. It shouldn't have been Omega and Page.
Yeah.
They're bigger than tag team titles. And earlier in the match, like Shivani mentioned that they come out together or they don't come out together.
Yeah.
I don't like that. You're not a tag team. WWE's doing that, and people complain about it. Like,
Right.
You got separate people in a tag team. I mean, it's all coming together, and I'm not trying to bitch and moan. I don't know. I don't agree with it.
Well, the thing that just, like, it's not even so much to me that, like, Kenny Omega and, Hangman are bigger than those belts. It's just like you have fucking 17,000 other really great established tag teams already, you know? Like, give it to any one of those guys. Like, I don't have a problem with SCU, like, losing the belt, but why did they have to lose it to them, you know?
Right. I mean, you got the best friends. I mean, come on. Come on. Now, logically speaking, your Young Bucks should have the titles. But now that the Young Bucks are elite and Kenny Omega and Page are elite, how are you gonna? You can't have that.
Right.
Like, they're homeboys. You can't really. I don't know. But those who don't know, if you're a first time listener, I am very kayfabe. That's why I keep saying I want the best friends to win. I still want them to win. Logically, they shouldn't. But kayfabe wise, in my fandom, yes, I want the best friends to win, and I want them to print a third belt for Orange Cassidy. That's just me. I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see where it expands. At least Omega got something. I mean, he does deserve something. Again, we were talking in the chat. Maybe Jericho shouldn't have got the first title. Aaron, I agree with Jericho getting the first title. Just saying.
Yeah.
Get a no name, but maybe not this long. I don't know. I don't think this should have been the first title change. I think Rio should have lost her belt at home tonight for not being there. Brock Lesnar, Rio.
Brock Lesnar.
Speaking of women,
a suplex city.
Speaking of women, we had the Dr. Britt Baker against a debuting Priscilla Kelly. Yeah. Priscilla Kelly's hair. Can you say Marie Kanellis? Like, only times 100?
Like, yeah, no, you're totally right.
I thought it was her, like, because I didn't catch the name at first, and I'm like, did she? Because they left WWE, didn't they? I'm
not sure.
I think they did. I think Mike Kanellis was given his release. I don't know.
I think that there were some rumors at the very least, because that doesn't sound crazy to me. Yeah. You know, I don't know. I don't know for sure.
But that's beside the point. Britt Baker versus Priscilla Kelly. This match was kind of basic, in my opinion. I mean, it wasn't nothing terrible, but like I said earlier, it wasn't AEW. AEW had everything exciting, and there was nothing really exciting about this match. It was a basic wrestling match. I have it in one of my main notes here is the fact that they came back from commercial, and her hair hurt my eyes because it's so freaking bright. And then I have another thing in my notes. Was this a new referee? Have we seen him before?
I don't think so. I didn't really notice that, but yeah, I think you're right. I think
I don't think we have, because WWE, I don't pay attention to the rest, but for some reason AEW I do, and like
they make you want to care for something. Aubrey Edwards.
Yeah, like they say the rest names and stuff, and in WWE they're just like, oh, he's just a ref, except for that female that came up from NXT, but I don't know her name because NXT poo. Britt Baker ends up getting the lockjaw. She used a rope to flip it over, and like I don't know. I think it should have been broken up, but I think I
hear Sebastian I heard Sebastian from Tennessee screaming about that when it happened. Like he would have lost his fucking mind.
That's great. That's valid too. Even the ref said something. This new ref that is apparently nameless because I didn't catch his name like I do the other refs. She used the rope. She had the lockjaw locked. Well, she did. She had the arm bar locked. She's going for the lockjaw. Britt Baker used the rope to flip into the lockjaw, and she got the tap. The ref said something about the rope. She ended up getting the win. But the big story here is Tony Schiavone goes in the ring to interview Britt Baker, which up until this point, I was all about Britt Baker. I liked what she was about. I missed her last week. I don't know if she's been gone for 2 weeks, but I missed her last week. That's in my notes that she wasn't there last week, and it kind of made me sad. But you're in the ring with Tony Schiavone. Tony Schiavone basically asked your basic, you won. What are you going to do? Blah, 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 blah. And Baker says, you were working at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Time out. You're talking to Tony Schiavone here.
Right.
I mean, even if he was working at Starbucks, Tony Schiavone was part of the Monday Night Wars, the biggest thing in wrestling history. And then she calls him a shitty barista. Where were you when he was working Nitro? Just saying. Just saying.
No, I hear you. I thought it was kind of savage, but my favorite part of that promo was then she just kind of rambles and it feels like she kind of just argues with the crowd, and then they just cut commercial. Yes. They literally just cut her off. It was ridiculous, and I was happy because I was just what? I didn't even know what the fuck she was talking about anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just what are you doing?
it was bad. It really was.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was all about Britt Baker until this moment. And half of it was the fact you respect Tony Schiavone, man.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you don't respect Tony Schiavone, you were working at Starbucks. He was part of the biggest thing in wrestling history. You weren't.
Yep.
I mean.
Yeah.
I mean,
part of the reason why she's on TV today is because of him.
Yes. Valid.
100%.
Valid. And then you're going to do, he was a shitty barista. He was on Nitro. He commentated the New World Order. The New World Order. I mean, I started at a new gym, okay? A month ago or so. The first thing I noticed was a dude was working out in an NWO shirt.
No shit.
I'm just throwing it out there, Britt. It's Tony Schiavone commentated that. I think he took a jackknife from freaking Kevin Nash.
Did he really?
I think maybe.
No
I don't know.
shit.
Even if he didn't, he could have. And you were in the Indies. Okay. Just throwing that out there. Britt Baker lost me. I lost all respect for her tonight. You don't diss Tony Schiavone. Anything to add to that?
No, I think you said it all, and I think AEW kind of threw her the finger too by cutting her off.
Yeah, you think that was planned, or you think they realized,
No, I don't know. I don't know for sure, but it was still funny. I loved that.
It was. I mean, I'll give it to you. If it was, even if it was JR, it wouldn't have bugged me as much. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. Again, my opinion is my opinion, guys. You guys are all allowed your own opinions. And speaking of opinions, I'm about to drop another one.
Oh, my goodness.
Jurassic Express versus Santana and Ortiz and La Champion, Chris Jericho. What'd you think of this one?
I mean, it is what it is. We got some Luchasaurus. That was cool.
Yes.
I wasn't as big of a Marco Stunt hater as you. I'll throw that out there. But every friggin' week I see him, I get less and less. It's just it's kind of cool that Luchasaurus can throw him on somebody and shit. But that's all that he's there for,
That's it. It's
I like what they did with Jack Hager and Luchasaurus too. That was cool. And then you know how it ended. That was cool though. That was because that's going to be a banger of a match when that finally happens.
Yes.
Or Jake Hager.
I'm definitely all about that one. Marco Stunt had a blind tag. Well, I don't know if it was blind. I kind of looked away and then I looked back. He got a tag. He was the legal man. But Aubrey, which is our ref, there we go. I know a referee name, didn't see the tag. So Marco Stunt pulls a 450 splash on Chris Jericho and goes for the pin. Aubrey says, "You're not the legal man," and Marco Stunt says, "I am the legal man," in his 12-year-old voice. Marco Stunt, don't try to pin you're 2 pounds and you're trying to pin the AEW champion. Vince McMahon wouldn't even let that fly. I mean, dude, you're 5 pounds. I can't get behind Marco Stunt. I can't do it. I'm the most kayfabe dude ever, and tonight just made it worse. I mean, look at you. You're in a 6-man tag, and you're tiny, dude. You're tiny. Luchasaurus can throw you in a crowd of people. You won't pin any of them. Not even a baby. Come on, dude.
No, man, you're totally right. Because like I want to like, you know what I mean? Like I want to like him because like cool flipsy doos and shit, you know. Right. But it's just like you're just too small, man. Like, and you're too like it was. It's hard for me to even like sometimes with like Rey Mysterio, and he's like way bigger than Marco Stunt.
Yeah,
you know.
At least Mysterio like has a history, and he can flip into hurricanranas, and he can wrestle. Marco Stunt is. You could put Marco Stunt in there with freaking Rio, and I would put my money on Rio. Like
no shit.
I can't get behind him. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it, and because of that, I called this match weak. Okay, I wouldn't say weak, but mediocre, normal, basic. Match. I thought
it was better than the Britt Baker, Penelope, whatever the hell. What the hell is that girl's name?
Well, let me go back. Priscilla Kelly.
There you go, Priscilla Kelly. I thought it was better than that match.
I agree, but that's because it had Luchasaurus in it.
If
it was just Jungle Boy and Marco Stunt, then no, it would have been good. And no disrespect to Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy can hold his own.
Oh, Jungle Boy's legit.
When he held it down with Chris Jericho and didn't tap, okay, cool. But if that was Marco Stunt, I would have boycotted the product. Like, I'm Team AEW over here, but man, you guys are.
Yeah.
Oh, so Ortiz out there looking like a headhunter again. I had to throw that out there with his freaking afro. Stunt got pinned. That's what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. Jericho Stunt got a couple of maybe falls on Jericho, but no. Jericho's like, hold on. And he hit that stupid. Chris Jericho's got the stupidest finish move. I don't know what's dumber, that or the freaking Bailey to belly suplex. But even Stunt will get knocked out by that. He hits the spinny elbow. Jericho gets the pin, and that's that.
Yep. Yeah, no, I hear you. That finisher's weak as hell, man. He needs something different.
He needs the Walls of Jericho back. I mean, if it's freaking copyrighted, call it like Le Walls of Jericho or something. Like, I mean,
yeah, that would work.
Call it the Walls of Bubbly. I mean, do something.
The Walls of Bubbly. Jesus Christ.
So next we had MJF versus Joey Janela. Another mediocre match until the end. I mean,
yeah.
It wasn't really. I'm kind of sitting here seeing like I'm all about AEW, but they're slowly losing me, and I'm realizing this on this podcast right now. I don't want to say mediocre no more. They used to be great. They battled back and forth. Nothing super major happened until Penelope Ford, Janela's ex-girlfriend, comes on the ramp, and Kip Sabian comes out and kisses her and distracts Joey Janela, and MJF hits a double cross for the win. That's the highlights of this match.
Yeah. I will say, I do like, MJF can sell like a motherfucker. Like, it's funny as hell to watch him sell moves. I love that. And he's really good at, like, telling a story during the match. Like, I felt like there weren't very many stakes to this match, but, like, he made me feel like that there were, you know? So, I don't know. I'm a big fan of MJF, though. So, there you go.
I dig me some MJF. And, you know, anybody knows me knows I love my heels. But I'm Team Cody on this side. Like, Cody's just made me invest more into him. Like, MJF is talking shit, but Cody's like, whatever you got, bring it at me. I'm still going to get you. You want to lash me? Okay, you're a chump. I'll take out your steel cage. I can't touch you? Okay, I won't. Like,
no, that was badass. That was badass.
Like, I'm Team Cody. Like, I'm always about the heels, but, you know, I mean, logic is Team Cody. But, you know, that's just for me. Speaking of Cody Rhodes, MJF gets the win, calls out Cody. saying MJF is the last chapter. Cody is nothing. MJF is the future. Cody's music hits. Cody walks to the ring looking all fly like he always does. And MJF mentions, you know why Wardlow isn't here? Because you can't touch me. And I started singing MC Hammer. Whoa. Can't touch this.
Yeah. That's awesome.
The little things in life, man.
Perfect.
So Cody basically says, yeah, I'm going by your stipulations. I can't touch you, but I know somebody who can. And here comes the Young Bucks. And MJF turns around, Young Bucks drop him with a double sweet chin music. They end up stomping him, and MJF gets thrown in the pool, which I wish I could have got thrown in the pool because I mentioned earlier I can't wait for a swimming pool. This invested me more. The match was meh to me, but this invested me more.
Oh yeah.
But the cage match isn't until they mentioned February 19th ish, or maybe they said. Yeah,
it's like right before Evolution, like a week or two before.
Yeah, Revolution is the 29th.
Revolution, yeah.
Which is my cousin's birthday. I have a leap year cousin. That's kind of cool.
Oh, no shit. That's cool.
And yeah, the cage match isn't before it, which makes you think, when is the lashing? I thought the lashing was tonight. But, I mean, it's cool that they're drawing it out, but I personally think it might have been a little too long. But people like continuity, people like storylines. And again, I'm not your basic wrestler. You can throw something at me tonight, and next week something totally different. I won't even notice. I'll be like, whatever.
Well, the nice thing about AEW, I feel like, is because they're not having so many goddamn pay-per-views like WWE, is that you can kind of draw out some of those rivalries and storylines over, more than just 2 or 3 weeks.
Right,
you know what I mean? So, that's what I like about this MJF, Cody rivalry. I mean, because this started way back at All Out, I think. When MJF betrayed him. Yeah. So
when he hit him in the balls. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's just because I'm used to a WWE product and storylines only last a week. But yeah, I say that now.
Not All Out, Full Gear.
Okay. Yes. I think at Revolution, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is finally happening, and I think I'm gonna be super invested.
Yeah.
So, Cody, they jump MJF. He ends up in the swimming pool. And then it leads us to our main event. We have Bastard Pac versus John Moxley.
I love the way that dude says that.
It's so great. At first, I was kind of iffy about the ring announcer, but now I'm all about it, man. You do, boo. Do you, boo-boo. It's
no, I hear you. I thought it was cheesy at first, but it grew on me fast,
Yes, he does it so well. Maybe it was cheesy at first. He just kind of found his form. I don't know. We'll blame that. We'll definitely blame that. Chris Jericho joins commentary. He comes out hanging out. And I want John Moxley to take Chris Jericho's belt. So bad.
Oh, yeah.
And I realized that tonight. I don't know which one I want more. If I want to see John Moxley take Jericho's belt or Becky Lynch lose hers. And if you're a new listener and you're still sticking with us, props to you. I haven't said this in a while. Last year's Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch wins the Royal Rumble, and I stuck with wrestling. So this is my year anniversary that I'm back into it. So I'm over Becky Lynch. It's been a year now. Lose your belt. Lose your title. Give someone else a turn. I don't know if I want her to lose or if I want Jericho to lose more, even though I love my inner circle. And tonight made me realize that. John Moxley comes out through the crowd, as always, and Jericho freaking calls him Blinky.
I know. That was so good. Jericho is, he can do no wrong. That guy's so good.
Oh, the little things in life. So the match starts. Pac spends a good majority of the start of the match, hitting Moxley's eye because Moxley is into the bandage because last week he got stabbed in the eye with a spike from Jericho's leather coat because he's a big old rock star. Then they turn into a picture-in-picture and it kind of starts to flip. During the picture-in-picture, they start wrestling on the staircase, and this is kind of what I noticed. They were on a real boat. I'm like, hey, man, that's a real boat. So, picture-in-picture comes back. Moxley starts taking the lead. He starts gaining momentum. He tries a Macho Man elbow drop. This screamed Macho Man. Did you catch that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
It definitely screamed Macho Man. Pac put his feet up and blocked it, and then Mox kind of started losing advantage again. Pac takes Moxley's bandage off, starts attacking the eye. We didn't get a good sight, a good view of the eye. Did it look like makeup or like...
Well, he had like another bandage on it underneath.
Did he? Okay, I didn't really know. I was trying hard to notice. I just couldn't catch it.
Yeah, they didn't really show it until like I might even have been after the match, like for real, and they only showed it for like a second. Like he was obviously trying to hide it and shit, the whole time. But yeah, he had like another bandage over it, so you couldn't really see what was going on, like actually with his eye.
Okay. I didn't even see another bandage. I was trying. I'm like, is he like? Did they do makeup or? I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't catch it. So Pac, he locks in the brutalizer, but Moxley gets to the rope. They scuffle a little bit more, and Moxley hits a paradigm shift, but it wasn't good enough. He picks him up, and he drops him with a super paradigm shift. Like, he planted his freaking dome piece, and he gets the 3 count. So Moxley is... I didn't mention this was a number 1 contenders match. Moxley is the number 1 contender for Chris Jericho's title, and they said they're going to fight at Revolution. And I assume it's going to be the main event. One thing I do want to plug that back in the day, you knew what main events were. Like,
yeah.
But nowadays you don't. So I assume it's going to be the main event. I want to see Moxley take Chris Jericho's title.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jesus, he hasn't looked stronger than he's looked, tonight. One eye, like, couldn't see, paradigm shift and fucking Pac like that. That was so badass. I was like, dude. Yeah, I was geeking out, man.
It's definitely good times. When he almost joined the Inner Circle, I was like, oh my God, AEW going unexpected. But they haven't really gone unexpected yet because
that's true.
Those who watched, they haven't flipped. Or like he flipped and said no, he took the car keys, which the car wasn't on the night. I wanted to see the car. That's beside the point.
Well, it was on a boat.
There's ways to get cars on boats. Go Lonely Island. I'm on a boat. True. I can't believe I plugged that already.
Speaking of that, though, Excalibur made a Dead Milkmen reference. You ever heard of the Dead Milkmen, old punk band?
No.
Oh, well, when he said, like, Moxley was going to drive the car down to the Bahamas, he said something about he must be joking because the Bahamas are islands or something like that. There's a song by the Dead Milkmen called Bitchin' Camaro where that's a line from that song.
Okay, I heard him mention the islands, but like I was lost. And you just
anyway.
That's great.
Like little punk rock trivia for you. There you go.
Great. That's good times. Oh my God, I had this. One of my Destiny things just fell from my from my shelf here. I don't know how that happened. Quick, nobody cares, so I'm gonna plug it real fast just because you made me think about it. We used to have an old record store in town that went down years ago, and it was sad because it was a landmark in Detroit. Well, it wasn't Detroit, it was Metro Detroit. Anyway, we went in there one time, and my mom's boyfriend was on a CD cover. Like, it was a punk band. That's what made me think of it. But it wasn't him. But, like, I have goosebumps right now because it was him. It was, if he had, like, everybody, they say everybody's got a twin. I found his twin. It was him. Oh, my God. Like, he was kind of dumbfounded for a second because he didn't know what to say. It was him. That's beside the point. Yes, I want John Moxley to take Chris Jericho's title. I'll never forget that moment. You guys, those who know me know that I fire brain moments at times. I want John Moxley to win the title. I'm all about the Inner Circle. Kayfabe wise, I'll tell everybody on Twitter, Team Heel, yeah. But I mean, logically, John Moxley deserves the title, and if he doesn't win it, I got sidetracked. What if they go unexpected? He doesn't win the title. That's what I was bringing. That's what I was saying. And I got sidetracked because I thought they went unexpected when he joined the Inner Circle.
Right.
Unexpected gets views. It gets people talking.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when somebody should win a title and they do that, also gets people talking.
I can't imagine he's not gonna win the title, man. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I think it would piss more people off than it would get views at this point.
That's valid. And you are kind of declining right now. You are losing people. Yeah, I don't know. I think.
It's hard to tell. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, you know.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but like I don't know if it's the right move. You know, I don't think it's the right move. Keep the belt on Jericho. You know.
Predictions now. Those of you listening, Jon Moxley wins the title. That's my official prediction for the Smacked Raw Crew contest that we always have. Jon Moxley wins the title. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. You know what would be cool though? Keep the inner circle looking strong. Is get like Pride and Powerful or whatever the hell they're called. Get them the tag belts. I'd be down for that. That would be cool.
Let them have them next week.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega got a taste, but now you can't have it no more. Sorry, You're not New Japan no more. You're not as cool as you were. Deal with it. You're elite, but you're not elite.
I can't imagine that they're going to keep the belts for long. You know, anyway. Like,
Yep.
So, I would be okay with that.
Yeah, like you said, there's established tag teams, and you got it on a split. It's kind of like they didn't know what to do with either of them, so they kind of put them together.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of Paige, oh man, I forgot to put it in my notes when they're getting kind of cheesy with the whole drinking thing with him. He came out. He was the first one out of the show, and it said at the top, his little caption said, he was hoping it was a booze cruise.
Oh,
you're reaching.
Yeah.
It's like last week there was a guy that said, Adam Page, drink my beer. Cool. Your storyline's progressing to a funny sign. But now you're just kind of...
Yeah. Kind of just let it be, you know, what it is. Like, yeah, you don't need to push it anymore because it's like, it's already getting pushed, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I do got to plug one more thing that it seemed to have been missed from my notes. I pay attention to signs a lot. Like, if I see a sign, I'd look at it. There was a sign tonight that said, whoop that trick. And
no shit.
I have to give that plug because Hustle and Flow is my all-time favorite movie. If I can only watch one more movie for the rest of my life, it'd be Hustle and Flow. It has sentimental value. That's partly why. But I seen it and I marked out. I'm like, that's excellent. That's my all-time favorite movie. And then 8 Mile is a close second because I'm from Detroit and I like music movies. But yes, there was a whoop that trick sign and I marked out. I'm like, that's great. I want to shake that guy's hand. Nice. That's about it. That's what I got for tonight.
Yeah. I mean, it was like I said, my overall feeling of it was like, you know, the two bookend matches were really good. The rest of it felt kind of like fluff. I liked the MJF Cody interaction. That was cool. But other than that, man,
they didn't really progress too much. Maybe we were talking about you have like 3 months between pay-per-views. Maybe that's the drawback.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but then again, I mean, you get to introduce people, you know, like Priscilla Kelly. Like,
yes.
Who knows? Maybe she'll be awesome, you know? I mean, that wasn't just... I'm not into Britt Baker, you know?
I think they kind of... I don't know, though. I think they kind of failed with... I'm bad with names, guys. Forgive me. Chris Statberger. Chris the alien. Her. I'm bad with names. I'm so sorry, guys. She should have won the title, man. She should have won the title. Hello? Did I lose you? Oh, Kevin froze. Awkward moment. Oh, look at Kevin all frozen. Look at you, bro. Chris Statlander. That's her name. Chris Statlander. Yeah, she should have won that title. I don't know. There wasn't much women's division matchups tonight, and all we really got was, you know, a debut that was kind of mediocre. I don't know. Chris Statlander should have won the title. Don't debut anybody else. Let Chris Statlander have a belt. Thank you guys for listening to the Smack Raw podcast. Drop comments below if you liked it. If you didn't like it, let us know. Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up on YouTube. Give me your subs. Thank you for listening, guys. Peace.